Hello, everybody. Let me introduce myself. I've been for 45 years in the film industry in Berkeley, not in Los Angeles. A recordist, sound recordist, a sound editor, and a sound mixer. I've worked on over 170 films, feature films, documentaries, animation, shorts, whatever. I have 4 Oscars for Best Sound. Some films you might have heard of, Apocalypse Now, Amadeus, The Right Stuff, English Patient. I've worked with a lot of interesting directors, Francis Coppola, Milos Forman, David Lynch, Anthony Minghella, and the person who directed The Exorcist. Lots of stories to tell about what goes on in the making of a film. I've also been a professor in the film and media department for the last 18 years, teaching a course on understanding film sound, mostly dealing with kids 18 to 20 years old who, as the years go on, present somewhat of a problem. For example, I'll say, how many people have seen Amadeus? And maybe 2 or 3 hands go up. This is in my film class, right? If I were to ask you people, how many people have seen Amadeus? Raise your hand. All right, well, these are my people, right? And I'm your guy. So enough about me. Let's talk about what you can get out of this course. I guarantee you this will change forever the way you experience films. And I use the word experience instead of watch, because what we're talking about is opening a door to a new dimension to understanding what film is all about, and that is, of course, sound. What the course does is give you the vocabulary and concepts to understand how a film soundtrack works in real time and how it relates to the image. And by film soundtrack, I don't just mean music, which is what most people think about. We're talking about the dialogue, how you characterize dialogue, why people say the things that they do, how they say them. We're talking about music, both scored music and the source music, the change in the kinds of music that films have used over the years. We're talking about sound effects, which is a lot more than just blowing things up very loudly. And Foley effects. We talk about sound in television, use of sound in animation, use of sound in documentaries, and let's see, what else do I have to change? Another important aspect of the course is changing the way you learn about things. Most of how you learn is by reading, right? So there's no books in this course. This is not a course about taking information by reading. This is a course about taking information through listening, through active listening, a concept I call listening with virgin ears, which is hearing something for the first time and being able to integrate the sounds that you hear with the images that you see. So I look forward to talking with you during these times, and I hope you'll sign up and tell your friends. It's going to be interesting, exciting. The course involves lecturing, clips. I have like 70, 80 clips that illustrate the examples of the concept we're talking about, and a lot of back and forth question and answers. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. That's great.